Look, I know this virus is serious. I mean, today, 13 deaths in Victoria, the most this year. But even there, in lockdown Victoria, the government says at least the number of infections is coming down, under 1,600. The infectivity rate is down. The vaccination level's so high that they're still saying, well, we'll be able to ease up on the lockdowns. We have to strike a balance so people aren't destroyed by the virus lockdown. But in Queensland, I mean, forget any attempt at balance. It refused to let a father and son return to Queensland. They've been stuck in a hotel quarantine in Sydney after coming back from the US with 6-year-old Lenny Silveira, who has cerebral palsy, had a serious brain operation. He should be recuperating at home, but Queensland said no. Joining me is Lenny's dad, Fabio. Fabio, thanks for your time. What was this operation that Lenny had?
Lenny has cerebral palsy, so he needs this operation to address an issue that he has to communicate the brain with his lower limbs. And this operation is not available for Lenny in Australia. So he had to go to America to have it done. And it hopefully you allow Lenny to learn how to walk by himself.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, you had the operation. You wanted to go home. I'm hearing something. Why weren't you allowed to?
Actually, Andrew, my first application with Queensland Health Exemption Department was back in August, end of July, August. We applied for the exemption to quarantine at home because he knew that that was the best environment for him to have his rehabilitation therapy done. And since then, we have been just, took for a ride, and we came back into Australia and they just deny us and didn't allow us to go home or even live in Sydney. So we are on the 6th day in a health hotel here, which you can complain, it's a good place, but it's far from the idea of what Lenny really needs, what the doctor told us to go through.
But let's get clear. What sort of health risk did you and Lenny pose in terms of infectivity, being infectious, to Queensland?
We came from America, a country that basically is living with the virus. So we came in. Before getting to the airplane in America, we got tested. The result was negative. We got into Sydney airport, he got tested, results negative. We got tested again in the hotel, negative. So really, really little risk, actually, because we understand the seriousness of the community, the virus in the community, but it can be controlled.
Did you have trouble understanding what was going on here, that the reasoning being given?
Actually, there was no reason being given. Actually, just point blank, you are not allowed because the coronavirus rules, that's the way it is, and that's it. We don't have a number to call to argue back. We have a website, a portal that you apply, give your documentations, your points, and they give you an answer, yes or no.
Honestly, Fabio Silveira, I mean, what a terrible story. Look, thank you so much, and all the best to you. I'll talk to the Queensland opposition leader after this about the latest on your case, but this is just unbelievable. I apologise that you've had to be put through this, you and Lenny. Good luck to you both.